welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
Hi.
I'm Monty.
Tonight we're taking a look at the La Antiguedad. I believe it's by My Father Cigars. It's coming in at a little box press Maduro. Beautiful wrapper. It's got the little red ribbon at the front. Pull that off. It'll come off.
Takes a little effort.
But overall, it's a good looking stick. It kind of almost seems like it has a few little stretch marks here at the foot. But overall, it looks really nice. Nice dark brown, almost black wrapper. Little squishy at the foot and a little more firm down here by the head, but hopefully it won't be a problem. Overall, the seams look like they were done well, but they're visible. Just this little stretch mark just makes it look like it's not that really high quality of a cigar, even though I know that it is. It's kind of bothering, but it's just me maybe. But overall, it looks real nice. The aroma is very nice, very rich tobacco. A lot of that like barnyard and earth, very, very nice. And then the foot, a lot of the same, but it almost has like that powdered chocolate. Very, very nice.
Yeah, beautiful looking stick. I love My Father cigars that Flor de las Antillas, you know, I remember it being one of those cigars that we reviewed. I didn't think that much of it, but it's a good, everyday, really nice type of cigar. So I've got a lot of high hopes for this one. But a beautiful looking stick. I also have quite a few stretch marks all over this cigar. I'm not going to fault it for that, but definitely, looks like a hand-rolled cigar. And also the band is put on just a little bit cockeyed. But you guys see that?
Yeah, mine is.
Yeah, just a little bit of an angle. And I mean, again, who cares? But yeah, beautiful looking stick. As for aromas, I don't get much on the wrapper. Like Justin said, just some rich tobacco, but on the foot, to me that's like a Hershey's chocolate syrup. It's really nice. It's really rich to me, and I hope it tastes like that.
Yeah, mine is very much the same as what the guys were talking about. I see several stretch marks on the cigar. I've got one really super prominent vein running down one of the outside edges of the cigar. It does have a little bit of toothiness to the wrapper. You can tell just by feeling it. It's definitely a pretty cigar. The band is put on kind of awkwardly off center, which is I would expect a little bit more from a better cigar, but whatever. It is a really nice, heavily embossed band. Again, echoing with what Wyatt said, I don't get a whole lot off the wrapper. Just some tobacco, nothing real strong, nothing that stands out. Off the foot though, man, I just get tons of like dry hay, like dried alfalfa hay, or even coastal hay or grass hay. But it's just super dry hay to me. So, but we'll see. I've never had this before, so.
You cut up now.
There. Ricky D is texting us.
You'd say.
Where you girls at? I like it when it just devolves into name calling, more or less.
That's what we do. We spread the hate.
The hate keeps me warm at night. And as I like to say, fuck you. We've got enough friends.
That irritates the shit out of Tony, and it's wonderful.
Are you serious? Well, that makes it all the better for me.
Boy, I'm getting a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
Really smooth. Definitely some rich tobacco in there.
I get a little bit of spice on the finish on the center of my tongue.
Just a little bit, yeah. Not as sharp.
Just very mild, like Very mild pepper. But you're right, very chocolatey all over.
Yeah, very smooth. Nice open draw. I mean, just that, really, just that perfect draw where it's not too loose, not too tight.
Yeah, I agree.
Smooth through the retrohale. Overall, very nice start.
Agreed.
Let a razor sharp burn to start off with, but hopefully it fixes itself.
Yeah.
Chilling?
Yeah, let's get in the first third. Approach the 10-minute mark. See if we can see. Well, welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into the La Antiguedad. Burn is not razor sharp and not necessarily needing a touch up. The ash is holding on good, but it's a little flaky. But for the most part, it's performing very well. Still, for me, it's around a medium, maybe a medium to full. But right now, I'm gonna say medium in body. A lot of the rich tobacco flavors, a lot of chocolate. That spice is built up that I mentioned before. It's kind of built up for me. It's still not overpowering, but it's a little more potent than before. Still ultra smooth. Really, really nice start.
Yeah, really chocolatey. There's that spice buildup, but really the predominant flavor here is just chocolate. There's a lot of kind of the cocoa chocolate, like a powder, and then I'm also getting, you know, just the thickness of the smoke makes it almost seem like the chocolate syrup. It's really, really nice. My one complaint so far is the burn. I fixed it up in a couple of areas, and it kind of has runners in different areas, and it's kind of, it's really uneven for me. I mean, it's not, you know, anything to be worried about. I guess it'll probably fix itself here in a bit, but the flavors are great so far. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I agree. And I had the same burn problem right from the get-go. I know I had it lit well, and it just got real lopsided. I touched it up, and the last eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch has been real even, so hopefully it'll stay with that. But yeah, exactly what the guys are saying. Lots of flavors coming off this thing. Lots of chocolate and some spice, and that spice really lingers on kind of the mid to the back of my tongue, I've noticed. It's a really long finish, so so far so good.
Well, let's get into the second third. Approach the band point. See, welcome back. We're at the halfway point of the La Antiguedad. Let me understand real quick. Still very, very good. The burn isn't razor sharp. Again, not needing any touch-ups. The ash is a little flaky. Not really that big a deal. Still around a medium to full in body. The flavors overall haven't really changed, but the spice for me is really ramped up. Not overwhelming. It's definitely lasting well into the next draw. And it just kind of sits there. It's not bad. It's actually kind of nice. It's a nice spice, pepper, but it's almost, I want to say almost like a chili spice for me. It's very, very nice, but it's still very, very chocolatey. A lot of rich tobacco. Still ultra smooth, even in the retrohale. It's just that nice little addition of the spice that's ramped up for me. It's actually quite enjoyable.
I don't get any of that.
Really?
Yeah, it really mellowed out for me in the second half. And that spice basically just went away. It's still really good. It tastes just like it did, except for that spice going away when I first lit it up, though. So it's not really, you know, as complex as I would hope. It's still really good, really smooth, and really, really chocolatey. And I love a good chocolate taste in a cigar. But again, the burn isn't good on this cigar, and you know, I've made quite a few touch-ups, and it's worth it because I love the taste so much. I'm not really expecting it to fix itself.
Yeah, I agree. I've had to fix mine up 2 or 3 times now, and it goes good for 5 or 10 minutes, and it gets off again. I agree with Wyatt though. This thing has completely mellowed out. That spice is 95% gone, and it's still very smooth, very nice, enjoyable cigar. But boy, it's just that complexity has really gone away, and it's just kind of morphed down into a really smooth, nice, maybe chocolate, a little bit of coffee on the finish cigar. So, but yeah, I still enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. It's not near what it was 20 minutes ago.
Maybe I'm just wrong. Possible. Well, let's get in the final third. See if anything changes. Well, welcome back. We're at the nub point of this La Antiguedad, and for me, I really did enjoy it. It never really went mellow or light for me. It kind of stayed kind of definitely ramped up, medium to full in body. That spice kind of stuck with me until this point. The burn never was perfect, but I think I touched it up a few times. So, but it's well worth the touch up. It's well worth your time and effort. The cigar really holds your attention. It has really good flavors. For me, I kind of have the same, not the same flavors, but it kind of stayed very, in your face all the way to the end. I know Montana White kind of went mellow for him, but it's still a very good cigar. Very smooth, very enjoyable. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a solid 8.5. I really liked it. I think it's a good end of the day smoke. I mean, it's a little too heavy for the morning, and I think it has a little more to offer than your afternoon cigar. I think it's a sit down, give it your attention, because it definitely will keep it. It's very, very nice.
What's your rating?
8.5.
Yeah, agreed. Really, really good. Definitely some construction issues there, but other than that, flavors are really good. Really, really smooth all the way through. Definitely some rich, thick smoke out of the cigar. Yeah, I'm agreeing with an 8.5, and it's only because of the construction. Other than that, it's just really good all the way around. Yeah, definitely a sit down in your day type steak, pairs well with coffee. But again, it's one of those cigars I think it can pair well with just about anything. Just about anything.
I'm gonna be the odd man out. I think this is almost like a tale of two cigars. You know, once we hit halfway, to me, this cigar completely mellowed out in a good way. It still has a lot of flavor, a lot to offer, but it's just absolutely different. And I don't know that I want it to be that much different. I don't know that I want it to be night and day between the first half and the second half. And how long is the cigar? 5.5?
I think it's 550 by 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5 inches. Having to touch it up 4 or 5 times is too much for me. And I haven't. It's already, I'm down to, I got about 1.5 inches left, and it's got a horrible burn back, but I'm just not going to fix it again. So I'm all for complex cigars and whatnot, but I don't like to feel like I just switched cigars in the middle of a smoke. So I'm not sure I like it near as much as the other guys. I bet you this cigar would be amazing with like 6 months of aging on it in a humidor. I think it'd be great. But for that, I'm only going to give it a 7. It didn't do a whole lot for me, but I think it could benefit a lot with 6 months of aging on it. So 7 for me.
Well, in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em.